Casey Anthony's trial is on day 4.
Right.
It's a big story, obviously, as she's accused of killing her 2-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
And not really
caring.
Exactly.
She absolutely looks like she has no remorse.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you could even, if I think, I'm not a mother, but if I thought about being a mother and something coming from me and having my DNA, I mean, she doesn't even look like she cares that her little girl is dead.
Well, and I find it strange that the child was missing for a month. She didn't report the child missing. She didn't tell anyone.
Nothing.
Like, what do you think your daughter just went to the grocery store and didn't come home, or she's out? Well, like, she's 2 years old. Where did she go?
You know what? I really like what Nancy Grace says about that, because, you know, this is what Nancy Grace is governing right now. She's like, that's just retarded.
That's just retarded. Yeah.
Like,
I don't understand. Do you think that the defense has a case, or do you think that this is just going to outright be
I really don't feel like the defense has a case, but I think anyone who has any logic, any reason at all, and any perception of people and their behavior can look at her and know that she is guilty. And you look at the fact that she didn't report the murder for a month, that she had this history of being a party girl, and I feel like we're seeing that a lot now. These girls that are having kids so young, they want to stay in their lifestyle, and you know, it's an epidemic, especially I'm from Virginia, and back where I'm from, these little girls made this pact, and they all got pregnant at 15 and 16. And now they're 17 and 18, they got little 2-year-olds like Casey Anthony, and they want to go out and party, and they're dumping them off on their moms, they're being abused, they're being neglected. And I'm like, what can we do to stop this? There's got to be some kind of awareness. I mean, throw some birth control out there to somebody, but she's kind of pathological to me.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume that there's got to be some sort of mental issue going on, because to have that sort of disconnect from the entire situation and to not know that you should be taking alternate steps to try and find your daughter and to be more concerned rather than going about your daily life.
And then
like
all the lies she threw out there, this and that, and nothing made sense that she said. From day one, nothing ever made sense.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how it uncovers, but in the meantime, it was found today that Amy Winehouse is back in rehab.
I saw that. Surprise, surprise.
Not really a shocker.
But you know what was really funny, they said, is that she drank a small bottle of vodka
on
the way to rehab.
Which makes
just to get one last one in.
I hope they did like a search of her pants, everything, to see if she had any more, because obviously she's not taking it very seriously if you think of it from that perspective.
Oh, she's not. She's not at all. She doesn't want to get better, and I feel like someone like Amy Winehouse, I mean, what's the point in rehab? They're going to take her, they're going to put her there for 30 days, she's going to pretend to be okay, but someone who's drinking vodka on the way to rehab doesn't want help. You know?
Do you think that her professional career is somehow influenced by her personal life? Like, do you think this party attitude, the drinking, the drugs, everything influences how she is on stage and how she does her music?
It does, and you know what I do think, this is what I think about that. I think that performers fall into that trap because they do always have to perform, and I think for her, judging by her behavior, her eccentricity on stage, that's how she feels like she can do that. It puts her in this state where she's comfortable, she's uninhibited, that she can perform, and now she feels like she needs that, and it's become the addiction because she needs that to perform and be like she is on stage, to be that persona.
So do you think she's afraid that if she were to get better and not do this, that
she wouldn't be as good?
Her music would go downhill.
That's what I think for her. Yeah, I think she thinks that this is a crutch for her.
What about people like Lindsay Lohan, who now is on house arrest? And
but I think she's on house arrest just the beach. I just moved to Marina, and I think she's in Venice Beach, just up the beach from me, so I'm going to go take a walk and see if I can peer in her window and see her. No, but did you see where they said that a restaurant in Venice Beach, they reported that she was having 2 glasses of wine, and her people absolutely went ballistic. They're saying it's absolutely not true. They did a cease and desist on the blog.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and I mean, her house arrest is kind of funny because you see the pictures, she's just smiling, she's all happy. But
do you think she's putting on this face so that people believe that she's actually taking this seriously, when in reality she might not be?
Well, you know what? I kind of think she might be taking it a little seriously, because I think Lindsay Lohan needs to get back to work. And I think Lindsay Lohan knows that. I read that she has a lot of scripts that she's supposed to be reading through. She is trying to paint. She bought a bunch of canvases to paint. Who knew Lindsay Lohan was a painter? I didn't know that. But I think she does want to get back to work, so maybe she is a little serious this time. My personal my personal feeling is that maybe there is a little hope for Lindsay, and I hope so, because I think she makes stupid mistakes and she does crazy stuff, but I think she's so talented that I am rooting for her. I really want her to get back on screen and straighten up and be kind of like Drew Barrymore. I mean, we saw this with Drew Barrymore where she just always was running out, being crazy, and look where she is and where she's come in her work.
Yeah, well, let's hope. I mean, let's
definitely hope and that's what I want for
Lindsay's
Lindsay.
Got a good acting career ahead of her as long as she gets
She's
her
super
life back
talented.
on track. So
I do too. Yeah.
We'll
Maybe this is time.
Maybe it's time.
Yeah.